Hi everyone, my name's Anne Marie. Welcome to this card making project. Today we're going to be making a gorgeous card using some embossing and the Anna Griffin Rose collection. Everything I do use I'll put down below in the description box below the video. If you've got any comments or any queries, please feel free to ask. The card that I'm going to be working on is a 7x5 card. I'll show you how that looks on our cardometer. And it's a good size. It's my favourite size. I use it all the time. I try and use other sizes, but I always go back to this one. So that's how it looks. It's just slightly smaller than the A5, but it's bigger than the A6, so it's a good area for you to be able to work on. So that's our card base. I'm going to start with the inside, as I always do, just to give you an idea of how you can make a gorgeous insert. So what I've done is I've already pre-cut a piece of ivory paper, and it fits on the inside with just a little bit of edge around the sides. I've stamped it, and I've used the same stamp on the inside as I'm going to use on the outside, and it's from the Anna Griffin Say It Anyway stamp collection. I've used the black STAZ to be able to stamp with it. It says a bouquet of wishes and thoughts sincere for all your good health and returning cheer. So that's nice. So what I've done is I've already got the tape on the back, and I'm going to peel that off, and I'm just going to stick the inside to make the insert. There we go. I knew I'd have trouble with my tape at some point today. So we'll just lift that and peel the back away and the last one through the bottom. There we go. Let's just get that. She says all prepared but not prepared enough. So peel that away and pop that on the inside of our card. Then the next thing I've done is, because we're going to be working with the rose collection, I've cut 2 strips of the, well, I would call it the geranium paper. They're just literally less than an inch wide, and I've got double-sided tape on the back of them, and I'm going to add these to the top and the bottom above the insert panel and below the insert panel. So we're just going to pop those below the fold to cover the top of the panel, and I'm going to do the same with the second one, and I'm going to add this at the bottom of the insert panel that we've just added. So we'll just place this here to cover that, like so. And that's the inside of our card. Now turning to the outside, I'm just going to, as always, use my bone folder to give it a good sharp score to make sure that it'll stand up nicely. And I'm going to start with the base piece of card in the matching geranium paper, and I've got tape on the back of it, so I'm just going to peel away the back of the tape and then attach this to the front for the first layer. So we'll just place that on the front, trying to get it nice and straight. There we go. So that's the first layer. The second layer, I've used the Thistle Bouquet embossing folder from the Garden Cuttings embossing folders and border range, again from Anna. I've slightly tinted it with a pink ink, and that I did just by, after embossing it, I just took my blending sponge very lightly across the top. I haven't done anything else to it. I've just got double-sided tape on the back of it already, just to give me a little bit of a helping hand. I've been asked before why I always put the tape on first. It's only because you don't want to see me adding tape and glue to everything. because it would obviously take up a lot of our filming time, and you want to see the results rather than, you know, me just using the glue. So I'm going to place that in the centre of our card. Now this is a really simple but effective card that we're going to create. So that's our embossing layer. Next, what I've done is I've already pre-cut a flag tie in the geranium paper, and I've added double-sided foam on the back of it. And then I've also cut one in an ivory card using the same stamp that we've used for the insert. And on the back of this I've got 3D foam and tape. Now the place where the tape is because I'm going to place that bit across the flag with the flowers on, so that it will sit as if it's all still 3D. And then I'm going to pop that on my card across the centre, like so. The next thing I've got is from the Rose collection. There's some gorgeous embellishments, and this is one of the curls that's in the embellishment pack. And I'm simply going to add a little bit of glue on the back. I'm using a liquid glue for this. It's not a sticker. This one is just its card, so you will need to use your glue or something on the back of this. And I'm going to place half of it over the top of the flags, and then the long curl just slotting underneath. I've also taken from the Rose collection just one flower, so you can see we're not using a lot of products on this. However, when we're finished it will look so pretty and you won't need a lot of products, so making your products go a long way. So I've taken one flower and I've added 3D foam on the back of it, and I'm just going to position it just at the side of the curl, so it's still on the card but it's slightly over the sentiment and yet still on the card. Now the last thing I've got is a little bow. It's a satin bow. Anna already has kits with pre-made bows. I don't know if I can find a link for them, but I shall do my best for you. And then I'm going to just pop the bow at the side of the sentiment like that. And that is actually our card finished. So it's nice and quick and easy. I've remembered to show you the inside as well when we've finished the outside, and you can see how it all matches and tones in. And it's just pretty simple and not using a lot of your products if you don't want to. If you wanted to add extra layers, then you'd be able to double up and give a really gorgeous 3D effect. But I think for what we've used, that is really pretty and it would cheer anybody up. So I love hearing from you. I love receiving your comments. So please feel free. If you've got anything to say, if you want to find me on Facebook, please do so. And I'd just like to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.